Hey everybody, welcome to the first review by Tim on Rewarding Reviews. Today, as you can probably see by the clip that is playing, I'm going to be reviewing Final Fantasy XIII. Let's go ahead and get started.
I had to be strong for Sarah, so I thought I needed to forget my past. And I became...
Alright, so, I do have some good and bad things to say about this game. First off comes the story. Now, the story itself is, if I can refresh my memory enough to correctly describe it, is about Lightning's sister Sarah, spelled pretty weird, is turned into crystal, I do believe, and their main objective, at least Lightning's main objective, is to turn her out of crystal, I guess. Now, plot twists everywhere in this game. The storyline I do like. I can give it that much. It's got a great storyline. So, my ratings are already pretty high up there for now.
Do you really think your life is worth more than the lives of millions of Cocoon citizens?
Alright then. Now, as far as battle scenes go, because we all know Final Fantasy is well known for battle scenes. As far as battle scenes go, I love the battle mechanic in this game. I mean, as you can see, this is a clip of the final boss battle. Spoilers, sort of. But this is a clip of the final boss battle. I'm not going to let it play long enough to give any spoilers. But, you can tell the fighting tactic. The best way to describe it is, you got your people on the field, so to speak, field. And you give them, depending on I think it's the AP bar size, you give them X amount of commands. They will then initiate these commands onto their enemy or onto their teammates. And it's pretty cool. It's not turn taking, but well, yes, not turn taking. So I do like that. But you really get into the action. So I find that the battle scenes and the battle functions are really good in this game. Alright, so now the gameplay itself. As I have mentioned, the story and the gameplay are story and the battle scenes are, and I'm about to get into gameplay. Story and battle scenes are both extravagant, in my opinion. Now, these are the good things. Let me go ahead and initiate that. The story and the battle scenes are both good, but as far as the gameplay goes, as far as like free walking and all, it's good. It gives you some complex things, gives you some simple tasks, and when you really get submerged into it with the story and the battle scenes, the gameplay is just, it's fine. Alright, now it's time for the bad things I have to say about this game. This is where my job gets tough. Because, especially with a game I personally like. So, you're going to learn that with my reviews, at the end I'm going to give you a personal opinion, which is probably going to be pretty biased. And an opinion from a critique standpoint, or something like that. Critic, something. But, now for the bad things. Story.
You were there too,
I don't personally care for some of the characters and their backstory. I mean, they're good, but some of the characters piss me off. Yes, just like you, Lightning. But, so that's probably the main thing I have with story. The characters, I feel like they also, on some of them, like, oh no, they don't fully develop certain aspects of the backstory. On a lot of the backstories, like for instance, we'll use Lightning, since she's the basic character, we'll use her as an example. It does develop her backstory, but it leaves some holes. I'm not going to tell you what they are, because that would be spoilers. But, yeah, now we're going to move on to battle scenes. Now battle scenes. The few flaws I have with this. It kind of really adds a difficulty curve because it's really fast paced. So you don't have time to go over your decision and be like, okay, so if I do this, this is going to happen. Or if I do this, this isn't going to happen, it's going to turn back bad. No, it's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Fuck, I just got hit. So, I mean, really fast paced, and it's definitely adds the difficulty curve. So now on to gameplay.
Madness ends here.
Alright, now gameplay. The free roaming aspects, I guess you'd call it, the free roaming aspects can get difficult. I personally had a guide saved on, well, a guide link saved onto my desktop. No joke. Of course, then again, I'm not really the smartest person. But I personally had a link saved onto my desktop that would lead me straight to the guide and straight to the page I needed. And, well, with story of battle scenes being good, the gameplay, I mean, you do walk around a lot, it's a Final Fantasy game, but with the story and battling scenes being fine, I don't really find that bad. So, now let's move on to the final rating.
Son, this is your home.
The point is, I have people I can count on.
Alright guys, the moment of truth. What do I think about the game, and what do I think from a critic standpoint?
I'm so sorry.
Okay, my personal decision. I give this game a 9 out of 10.
Do you really think your
Reason being is because, like I said, I did have to have that guide constantly with me. And that's a pain. That is a humongous pain. Because just getting on my Xbox, starting the game, wondering, oh fuck, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Turn my monitor on, clicking that link, reading, because I hate to read. I can't stay focused, but reading it and then having to actually incorporate it with the game, I didn't like that. That's the main flaw that it had. Plus, the difficulty curve and the fast-paced motion wasn't that great to me. So now we'll move on to the critic standpoint. The critic standpoint, 7 out of 10.
What do you want from me?
Now here's my reasoning behind that. As I said, my personal opinion is biased, so I can fluctuate, for lack of a better word, with the gameplay. But from a critic standpoint, like if I were to be a critic, which I kind of am since I'm making a review, then I'd have to go into, well, I'd have to have more of a process than, okay, it's a Final Fantasy game, I can get over it. More of a process than that, and it has to be like, okay, it might be a Final Fantasy game, but who the hell cares? It's a game, I don't like this part, take it off the board. So, the difficulty curve kind of takes off 1 out of 10, and then the gameplay probably takes off 2 out of 10 for me. Overall, if you are a fan of RPGs, and if you're especially a fan of Final Fantasy, I'd say it's a good buy. So, guys, I'll see you next time when I review something I don't even know yet. Until next time, guys. Peace.